What is going on YouTube? I am DefaultBand-Aid and I hope you're all having a great day. And in this video I am going to be showing you the quickest way to get to Ivarstead. Now if you are doing the Way of the Voice quest line, which involves getting to High Hrothgar, there's a good chance that you don't have any awesome free climbing skills in Skyrim and you can't just climb this mountain, which by the way is a lot easier if you have a horse. Just a little tip. But today we're just going to be going to Ivarstead from Whiterun, which is, you know, probably from now if you watch my videos, that's one of my favorite central locations, because to get just about anywhere in the main quest line you need to visit Whiterun. So we're going to start off by heading south and then east, and we're going to pass the Honeybrew Meadery. Now, I'll remind you that this would be a little bit faster if you had a horse, but for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to show you how to get there on
It's
foot.
no fun getting pushed around.
Keep in mind that I only have I only have 110 stamina. I've only leveled it up once. So normally it wouldn't take quite this long. It would probably be slightly shorter, but my goal for this video is to show you how to get to Ivarstead in less than 15 minutes. Many people will try to make a typical mistake, which is where they try to go south around the mountain, but you'll actually run into that mountain right there. So we're just going to head towards Ivarstead and kind of follow these signs most of the way. Now, the first thing you're going to encounter is probably like a wolf or a skeever right about here. It's completely random, but you'll usually run into some sort of wild animal as soon as you cross that bridge. And maybe another one right up here. So just watch out for that, and it would probably be wise to bring a cure disease potion since there are skeevers on this path. And I'm not going to talk to this guy right now. This is a Vigilant of Stendar by the looks of it. Yeah. I'm going to loot. Okay, never mind. They don't have anything good. So yeah, I'm just going to go straight there. I'm not going to be doing any of the little miscellaneous quests you will run into on the way there. And another little tip that you can use for this is, well, first off, when you're fighting a skeever, always dodge those attacks. Right there. Dodge that, because the issue with skeevers is not that they do a lot of damage, they really don't, but it's the debilitating diseases that they can give you, such as like Witbane, like that, just to name one, and that I believe drains your stamina, it keeps your stamina low. And or you could get what's another one, excuse me, you can get like a Brittleskin, I believe, is another one you can get. But they have all sorts of diseases, and I'm not going to be stopping any place. So I just wanted to explain that to you, why they are dangerous. So it appears that there's a skeever chasing after me. So luckily I did not get any disease that time, but I did in fact get attacked by him. So if you run into a skeever, try your very hardest not to get attacked, because like I said, they do have diseases. Now there's one shortcut that I'm going to take once we get around the north side of the mountain where that High Hrothgar is on. So that's the most important part in my opinion, so just try to be wary of that. And right here is Valkyrie Towers, I believe is how it's pronounced, and usually there will be a bandit out here, and it looks like there is. So if you see a bandit, go to the right, quickly pass through here and be on the right side of the path, and you can see how they are trying to talk to me. But if you go to the right side of the path, they won't attack you, they won't talk to you, so you can do that. Another tip is, if you come by late at night or just watch their movements from afar, you can sometimes find them asleep, and then you can just walk by them undetected as well. So the first tip is, if you see them, stay on the right. If you don't, just walk by. Now this is the best, one of the best shortcuts and easiest too. This path will take you north, and it'll go down very much in gradient. And if you just go east, you can skip right to this path. And this path actually goes all the way around down there. So you can skip about 200 meters, I dare say, of walking just by doing that. So, looks like there's a vampire there. I'm just going to take him out real quick. Okay, yeah. Oh, wow, I missed. And I missed again. Okay. Looks like we got a okay, yeah, the Vigilance Stendar is going to take care of that. I'm not going to worry too much about that. Because they're going a little too far off the path for my care. So, we're just going to keep going straight. And I'm just on the regular path you'd normally take. Now, this is the tricky part. Right here, you do not want to follow the path. You want to try to turn right, and there will be a beaten path that is not stone, and you'll basically climb up this mountain and end up right here, and you'll be overlooking Ivarstead. It doesn't look like much, but if you actually go south, right after this bridge, pretty much, there's a little path, and it will be a lot faster if you go this way. And it's kind of hard to see until you get over here, but there is in fact a path, if I can find it. Hold on, I'll just climb this mountain real quick to show you where I am. So, and this is pretty much what you gotta look for. There's a little cave down here. I actually I turned before it, but there's a cave down here that I want you to notice, because this is pretty much where you have to start walking up the hill. And this will give you a reference. So Lost Knife Hideout is here. It's right across from this pond. The main path is right over there. And it's right about here. So, and that's where you can find it. And then here's the path I was talking about. And looks like there's an assassin coming after me, so I'm gonna have to just dispose of them real quick. Alright, that wasn't too hard. Okay. I'm gonna leave that steel sword there. Past that, those rocks. Take a left here. Take a right. And it's very easy to get lost here, so tread lightly. And there, you will run into a troll if you go this way. I will warn you, but it will not be on the mountain. It'll be on the other side of the mountain. So if you have a bow, you can take him. You can pick him off from long range. So that's what I favor to do when you run into a troll, because as most people who played Skyrim for a while know, trolls are definitely close combat characters, and there's no way they can use any range attack. So if you pick them off from afar by using magic, ranged, or conjuration if you can, that is probably the best way to take them out. So we're just going to keep walking up this path, and as you can see, we are walking up that mountain that I mentioned. And you're going to walk up the mountain in kind of a sawtooth fashion, going back and forth, but all the while making your way south a little bit more every time. And this might seem like a total waste of time, but it really isn't, because if you don't, you will end up essentially having to go over here, past all these mountains, and then back in. So this is actually going to save you a lot of time. And just to check, I am less than 10 minutes into the video right now, and it looks like we're having some rendering issues, but that's alright. And you'll see this little wooden fence. It's a low fence. That means that you're very close. Having a little bit of rendering issues again, but that won't really affect what I'm doing. Looks like we got, I don't even know what that is. Oh, a wolf? Okay. Dispose of him real quick. Take his pelt. And then you're pretty much going to head just about due south up this path. And this means that you're very, very close to the top of the mountain. You'll get right up here. And then you will be overlooking Ivarstead when you get right to where these rocks are. And Ivarstead is pretty much right at the top of that waterfall. You can hardly see it in the distance. That's where it is. Now, that troll, if you want to pick him off, he will be in that cave. He's actually right in the middle of my screen right there. So I'm going to see if I can pick him off. You can hardly see him moving around, but he's right there. So I'm going to take him out because he will attack you as soon as you get there. Looks like I missed. Wow, I'm really bad at this. Let's try there. No? Okay, let's just work our way down the mountain a little bit then. Until we get a little closer. Now, I would advise you stay on the mountain until you kill him because he can be a little bothersome. Those 2 sneak attacks I just got in will really make a big difference. Except it won't now because, as you probably know, trolls heal very quickly. So I'm just going to dispose of him like so. And then one of the best things you can use is flames because that'll make it so that they cannot heal. So what I like to do with trolls is only hit them a little bit. That way they're always on fire. Run away once in a while. Because you do not want them to hit you with a melee attack, that is for sure. So just keep dancing around them and keep hitting them with flames. And then what I like to do is use up all my flames, switch over to Unrelenting Force. And this is where this comes in because you don't need all 3 words of power. You just need to stagger them for a little bit and then just keep hitting them. Now be careful because if you just first start the game, 2 hits will leave you with hardly any health. So now that he is dead, you can loot his den, but I'm not going to. There's not really anything that great in there. And don't worry about Lydia because there's no more enemies you'll run into on the way there. You're going to take this western path, and you can see Ivarstead right there in the distance. And it looks like we're running on good time. We're about 12 and a half minutes into this video, so we're a little ahead of schedule. And now you will get to Ivarstead. Now, a lot of people don't know that you can talk to this guy named Clemic, and he actually brings supplies to the throat of the world, so I'll talk to him right now.
On your way up the 7,000 steps again, Clemic?
Not today. I'm just not ready to make the climb to High Hrothgar. The path isn't safe. Passing through on your way to High Hrothgar? About to make a delivery up there myself.
What type of deliveries do you make to High Hrothgar?
Mostly food supplies like dried fish and salted meats. You know, things that keep fresh for a long time. The Greybeards tend not to get out much, if you catch my meaning.
And in return?
Well, it's kind of an understanding between us. I mean, it just wouldn't feel right to charge them for a bit of preserved food. Trouble is, my legs aren't what they used to be, and climbing the 7,000 steps takes its toll.
Your legs aren't broken, are they? Oh, whatever. I could do it for you.
Really? Well, that would be kind of you. Here, take this bag of supplies. At the top of the steps, you'll see the offering chest. Just leave the bag inside, and you're done.
So, you might as well get that chest because you're going to head up there anyway, but this is the bottom of the 1,000 steps. So, I'm going to end the video right here. If this helped you get to Ivarstead, and wow, Lydia, you are really close. You need to back off. I do not like that. But yeah, if you like this video, feel free to drop a like and subscribe. And if you really are interested in seeing more Skyrim videos or any gaming videos in general, click that bell next to the subscribe button, and you will be notified every time I make a new video. See ya.